Now, in verse 1, Paul is asking a series of rhetorical questions to emphasize the importance of unity and humility in the church. He's not seeking answers, but what he's doing is encouraging the church to reflect on their attitude with each other and with Jesus. How many of y'all know that reflection is a good thing? It's necessary, actually. Reflection helps us grow, deepen our relationships. It helps us to recognize God's sovereignty and his presence in our lives. And it helps us to cultivate a sense of gratitude and joy by focusing on the blessings and God's goodness. So reflection is a good thing. So in verse 1, Brother Paul is saying, hey, have you experienced and benefited from the encouragement and motivation of belonging or being connected to Jesus? Mosaic, have you benefited from it? He's saying, have you experienced and benefited from the comfort and solace that could only come from the love of Jesus? His selfless, reassuring, and unconditional love for his people. Mosaic, have you benefited from this? And then he says, have you experienced and benefited from the community, the unity, the gatherness that we get to experience with other believers that is empowered and guided by the Holy Spirit? Mosaic, have you benefited from this? And then he says, do you have hearts that are compassionate, that are sensitive, that are empathetic to other people, that are understanding of the feelings of others? Mosaic, do you have this heart? Then Paul says in verse 2, he says, then make him truly happy. And in the NIV translation of the Bible, it says, then make my joy complete. And when I read this, and I'm like, why we need to make Paul joy complete? Why we can't make Jesus joy complete? Because Paul was invested